Yo guys, how's it going? Matt from Upsilon Mining, back at you with another video, and I'm going to explain what I did. Let's take a look at what to mine. I wanted to look at the 3090 profitability today currently, as well as the 3080 profitability, just to kind of see where we're all at. That being said, the market's down. Obviously, I'm fairly sure that Ethereum is down, Bitcoin's down, everything's kind of down right now, and nothing's really changed with that. Ethereum actually had a small, Bitcoin had a small bump up from around 21,000. But it was the lowest today. It was 20,178. It's up to 20 with a high of 22,266 after the Feds released their 0.75 basis point increase on the interest rates. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is had an all-time low today of 1,025 and pumped to 1,220. But I suspect these are going to drop lower and lower and lower as the interest rates kind of sink in over the next week or so and people tighten their belts. So strap in for the ride. I think it's going to continue to drop more. I won't be surprised if we see a sub 1,000 Ethereum, because it dropped to 1,025, and even possibly a sub 20,000 Bitcoin. People are saying it could drop as low as 10,000. I was going to buy a bunch around 20,000 through the exchanges, but I actually didn't do that. But that's not really what this video is about. None of this is financial advice, by the way. None of that is what this video is about. Today is really hot. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. Today is really hot, guys. So I had to buy a small little window air conditioner for my room, so I'm just comfortable at night. It uses about 500 watts of electricity. Now, I was thinking, man, I'm going to use an extra 500 watts of electricity. I only have 100 amps in this house total, so I need to kind of think of in terms of electrical costs. So I started looking at the 3090. And I usually use this as the top benchmark card to go by what profitability is. And I started looking at profitability, and what I did notice is that ERGO is trailing very closely behind Ethereum. We're talking only about 15-cent per day difference, so we're talking less than $1 per day with all the 3090s that I have. If you look at the 3080s, I think we'll be able to see a similar result here, where ERGO is trailing just slightly behind Ethereum as well, which is pretty crazy, and this is awesome actually. This is a combination of different things, the difficulty being higher, difficulty bomb, and the profits have not returned yet. But that being said, it is really hot today. Yeah, if you look here, it's also the same situation here. It's only about a 16-cent difference on ERGO. Now, I also wanted to take a look here at the ERGO coin value. This is really interesting as well. I wanted to take a look at the value of ERGO. Right now we're at $1.99 US dollars, but this is for the day, so it went up and down, But let's take a look at the all-time value of this coin, and this is quite crazy. And I think there's a lot of potential in this coin, and this is kind of the second point here. So if you take a look at the all-time value, we're up in like the 14 plus, up towards the $20 mark back in 2021. Even this year we were at the $5 mark, and we're now at the $2 mark. So that being said, this coin has I believe it has a huge potential to actually 10x at some point, or even 5x. You're not going to see those kinds of increases, I don't think, even with Ethereum. Like if you're looking at Ethereum, the current value of Ethereum right now is it's the all-time. We're looking at 1445, and at its peak it was at 1480. So that's, what is that, 3 or 4 times at the very maximum factor increase at its all-time high. We're looking at a 10x factor of increase on the ERGO coin, but only a 4 to 5 increase on the Ethereum coin. That being said, I think there's a lot of long-term potential for ERGO. I'm not selling. I'm basically hodling most of the coins, and the only time I actually used any of the coins was when I bought the Jazz miner a few weeks back, using my Ethereum mined coin I had in my wallet. In retrospect, I'm not sure I should have done that. I should have held on to it. But that being said, I started turning my eyes to ERGO today because I wanted to look for a more efficient algorithm and something that's going to save on power. So what I did was I actually took all my 3090s and 3080s. I got about 12 of them, the Dells that I did last week. So if you look here, that we have this one around 1.05 gigahash, 771 gigahash here, and we move this one over, which is almost another 1 gigahash on ERGO. So we are now up to 2.7 gigahash on ERGO. We're down to 3.3 gigahash in Ethereum, but I do have close to 600 gigahash on the Jazz miner. Let me just show quickly where the Jazz miner is here. So the Jazz miner we have here, we're running at about, it's saying an average hash rate of 568, but right now we're at 798 mega hash at about 240 watts-ish, maybe at 260 watts. It's really efficient, as you guys know. I'll go over this in another video. So basically, I have about 4 gigahash still on, essentially on Ethereum at least. So we're almost 4 gigahash, and I moved 2.7 gigahash over into ERGO for a long-term mining strategy. Because I'm just not seeing the day-to-day benefit of mining Ethereum really anymore over ERGO, especially if I'm hodling long term. We're only talking about a 15-cent difference. And not only that, guys, but look at the power difference here. I'm down to 9.9 kilowatts of power consumption. When I had these guys running up all in Ethereum, this was easily around 10.6 kilowatts, right? So 10,600 watts versus 9,900 watts. And the heat today is bad. It's really bad. The more power you're going to push through the cards through these more demanding algorithms, like for Ethereum, for example, like ET hash versus Auto Lycos, I'm saving 600 watts of power today. Not only that, I'm going to use that for my air conditioner, and that was a precipice for this. I'm going to use that my air conditioner, my little air conditioning unit that I bought. It's about 500 watts. That's in the wall in my bedroom right now because I need the relief, but I need to take that power somewhere else. So I'm thinking, let's take it from a more efficient algorithm. So what I did was I actually moved everything over to ERGO, and I'm saving power on the rigs here that I'm using for air conditioning now, so I can actually be more, kind of more comfortable in my house just on these really hot days. Like, because today we actually have a heat warning today. Yeah, so it's a heat warning in effect. Where is this here? Let's go over here. Let's take a look at this. We have a major heat warning in my area where I'm just in this area around here, Kitchener-Waterloo region area here, just kind of south of Toronto, and we are in a major heat warning right here where it's 30 degrees out and it feels like 40. The air is thick, guys. It's thick. It's very humid. It's like 40 degrees with the humidex. So it's really hot today, and it's gonna be like that tomorrow. So I'm basically switching these rigs over to ERGO for these days just to help myself save on the heat, save on the electricity, and mine a coin that I think really has a lot of benefit, really a lot of potential. And I just watched the Hobbyist Miners channel, and I've been mining ERGO for a while on my 570 rigs, which I actually shut off just because they're just not efficient right now. We're only on a 570 rig. We're not getting the same level of profits right now. Not that I'm in it for the profits, but when it comes to the wasting electricity, I feel like I'm wasting way more electricity with these 570s right now, just because of it doesn't yield enough coin to net the good results. We're about 4 to 5 cents, and it's pushing it so close that you're like, well, I'm not going to run those. Let's switch some of the more efficient, modernized cards over. So that's where I got that bright idea, moving these 3080s and 3090s over, and we're at 2.7 gigahash now on ERGO, and the pool hasn't even caught up 100% yet to what it is. Well, actually 1.7 gigahash. So we're at over 2 gigahash. And this is saying we're going to get about 5 ERGO per day. 5 ERGO per day is about $10 US, minus electricity, of course. But let's say it goes up, man. Let's say it goes up 10x. I know I'm dreaming here and I'm injecting hopium to everyone here. But, let's say ERGO 10x is on that. We're talking, $90 a day US that this thing's have created, right? In the future if I decide to ever sell, right? So it's going to be more than that. It's probably about 6 ERGO per day. So we're stacking over 5 to 6 ERGO per day. Imagine stacking 5 or 6 Bitcoin or 5 or 6 Ethereum per day. What that would be worth now? Holy crap, right? Let's say ERGO goes up to let's say it beats the all-time high before, and it goes up to $50 per coin, right? And I'm I'm mining 6 of those per day, let's say $300 per day just from these rigs alone, man. Holy smokes. And do that for a whole year, 109 G's per year just from these ERGO rigs. I mean, crazy, right? It's crazy. I mean, dream, you can inject hopium into everyone about 10xing, but the potential seems like it's really there for this coin. This coin really seems like it can go up, because it was at its peak here. Well, it's all-time high. was at $20 this year, right? So I mean, and we're at $2 now. So we're talking a 10x difference in increase, and it's very possible this can go up after the recession's done, after the everything starts, the economy starts booming again. So this is just kind of my move, guys, and all the reasons why I decided to switch to Ergo. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Ergo is a good coin to switch over to save on electricity, save on the heat, and even for the long-term potential? Anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.